everybody. It is Romania Black, and it's September. What happened to August? I don't know where July and August went. They evaporated like everything else around me in this rural area this summer. They're just gone. And I thought July went by fast, and then August was gone like that. And I was like, okay. So I'm hoping things slow down a little bit for the rest of the year. That'd be great. But y'all know how it goes. It just keeps chucking. So that's where we are on the channel. And so we're doing our September update, and I have things to unbox. I have things to talk about. We have probably one of the best slates of shows on this channel this month, and I'm kind of just obsessed with it. So let's talk about this. So school is back in session. My school started back August 18th, and things have been chucking along. The last 2 weeks have been crazy, and things have finally started to kind of taper off the end of this week. I was like, okay, breathing time. But with that, I am really excited. I'm like 40 people away from 13,000 subscribers, which is crazy. So thank you, everybody on YouTube that follows me, that watches me, that subscribes. Thank you so much. I don't know. My goal by the end of the year was to get to 15. I don't think that's going to happen because it's already September, but I'll tell you what, if I get to 14,000 subscribers, I'll react to K-pop Demon Hunters. I want to watch that movie so badly, and I want to react to it, but I don't have the incentive with all the stuff going on my channel, and nobody's commissioned it yet. So I'm like, you know what? If I get to 14,000 subscribers, it's whatever happens first. 14K subscribers or somebody commissions it. Whatever happens first, I want to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, so it's going to have to happen. And everybody I talk to, they're like, you haven't watched it yet? And I'm like, no. I haven't. I did watch the new Superman last night though with my dad and my brother. Loved it. My dad wants to watch the Batman, the 2022 movie next week. So I have a video essay in mind about Superbat that I want to get to, but I want to see the Batman first to confirm some hypotheses that I have. But who knows? That might come out in October. We'll see. I'll do an October update video about it. We'll see. I might put horse anime video off to the side whilst I do this. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, so thank you so much for all the subscribers. Thank you so much for all the patronage over on Patreon. You all on Patreon are godsends, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. There are going to be, let's talk about polls real quick. There are going to be 2 big ones coming up in the month of September over on Patreon. If you want to join in those polls, it's $1 for the whole month. You can join the Discord, which we'll talk about here in a second. You can join the Discord. You can vote in the polls. You get access to all of the Patreon commissions a week before everybody else over on Patreon if you're in the dollar tier. So there are 2 big polls coming up. One of them is going to be replacing Dandadan in October, and the other one is going to be replacing Summer Hikaru Died in October. So I already have a replacement for Odd Taxi picked out because it's Romania's choice. We'll talk about that next month, but I already have something in line for that. But for September, we have 2 polls. The one for Dandadan, because Dandadan was a seasonal anime that's been out. I am replacing it with a newer anime. There's only going to be 3 options on that poll. It's like the smallest poll I've ever done on my channel. But there are 3 shows that are new that I have been recommended over and over and over again. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. We'll just put the 3 of them in a poll, let them duke it out, and see which one reigns supreme. So starting in September, it's actually the first poll that's going to come out at the very beginning of this month coming up. There's going to be a poll for that. So if you want to get in on see what that's about, go join over on Patreon. Also, for Summer Hikaru Died, even though it's not technically of this genre, we've had debates with that show. I'm going to be replacing Summer Hikaru Died with a romance BL/romance poll. Now, not all of the options are BL. There are a couple that are just romance anime that I have been recommended, and so they are on the poll. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you all, the romance poll is only going to be a 12 to 13 episode series, because it's going to, if I did a 12 to 13 episode series, it will be ending around January of 2026, which is around the time that Free Run Season 2 is going to come out. And I want to watch Free Run Season 2 as it comes out week to week with you all. So because that's the case, unfortunately, there's not going to be like Not My Dress Up Darling, Not Revenged Love, etc. Hopefully in 2026, I can get back around to those series. So if you're still into those, be vocal in the comments, be vocal on Patreon. But for now, I've picked out 6 or 7 series that are only 12 to 13 episodes that have been recommended that I'm also very interested in. So that's going to be over there for the Summer Hikaru Died poll, and that's going to be around mid-September that poll's going to come out. So I like to do polls a little bit ahead of time to give myself time to prep. So that's kind of the reason behind that. The next thing I want to talk about is to thank, I have right now 5 moderators on the channel, which is the most I've had in quite a while. I know Sunspots and Whim are patrons that have moderated for me before, and they're amazing. They got time off right now because Blue Lock's not going on. And Sunspots has helped out with Natsume's Book of Friends before. But Be Happy and Plore are the main moderators. Thank you so much. Be Happy and Plore, y'all don't understand, because some of these series have been amazingly with so many comments, and I love it. I'm here for it. I live for it. I love to read y'all's comments. It makes my day so much better, and I love talking about these shows with you all. But they go through everything first, so they have to read everyone's comments, and then they tell me if there are spoilers or not, and that's an incredible amount of work for them volunteering to do it. So y'all are amazing for that. Thank you so much for just being there to talk about shows, to help me organize, and to just be amazing people. So thank you so much. Then Cough Me is moderating Odd Taxi, and so I thank you, Cough Me. You're amazing. Odd Taxi has been one of the most mysterious shows that I've watched in a while, and so it's one of those shows I'm like very tight about spoilers, and everybody's been super respectful. Nobody has been spoiling at all. We haven't had a lot of discussion in the Discord on Patreon about it, but that's for good reason. I'm sure that once the show's over, we'll be like, oh. But thank you, Cough Me, for every week being able to check Odd Taxi. I appreciate it. And then Truck and Geen, dynamic duo, cult leaders. They are co-moderating both Dan to Dan and Orb on the Movements of the Earth, which are 2 series that are very different, but very amazing. And so they have been super kind and super generous with their time to go through both of those series and make sure that I'm not getting spoiled about things with the manga, things to come, all that good stuff. So thank you, Cough Me. Thank you, Truck. Thank you, Geen. Thank you, Plore. Thank you, Be Happy. You all are fantastic people. You volunteer your time to help me, and I can't wrap my mind around that. So I appreciate it every month. Thank you so much. With that, Truck actually had a comment talking about the Discord, and I don't want to read it completely out loud because I don't know if they want me to do that, but they were super kind and talked about, they've been on my Discord server for 4 years, and we're talking about just the great experiences it's had. It really is this tight-knit community, and it's awesome. I know parasocial relationships are a thing. They're weird. I talked a few months ago about how I don't really want people DMing me because that's weird unless you're like a moderator and then there's reason to, but just it's weird to wrap my head around parasocial relationships and the internet and all of that. And I do appreciate everybody on the Discord server. Y'all are so kind. The Discord is really a safe space for me to talk to people that follow my channel, and we have so much fun in there. Obviously, you can't create a safe and welcoming space for everybody. It's the internet. Everybody's different. But I try my best to help as many people feel welcome, and it's like a personal space where I post screenshots to like preview the episodes coming up and the stuff that I liked from it. We joke with folks about the show. It's my way of seeing fan art and memes that I can't see online because I'm not trying to find spoilers. So it's people where they can share that stuff and kind of let me in on what's going on in the fan art community without me having to seek it out, which is great. It's mainly just a place to chill and talk about anime and manga. Now, 2 important things about that, because 1, if you stop by on the Discord on Patreon, it's a fun place. But 1, I'm on there at least twice a day. I like to see whatever people post, and I like to post screenshots in the morning and at night. So I do see whatever y'all post. I'm not like some of those content creators that are never on their servers. I'm there a lot. So I do ask that spoiler tagging is a big thing on there. I don't look under a black box, so sometimes a site may look like a government document where it's just black box, black box. But I love that. That gets me excited because it's like you all are in on a secret that I don't know yet, and I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? I don't know. And I don't mind it at all. I prefer it. And then once the episode happens, then a lot of people will link back to those black boxes and they're like, here's what we couldn't tell you at the time. And I'm like, it's just a lot of fun. And 2, we don't get mean there. So there is sarcasm. There's a couple people that post that are very dry humor, very sarcastic, and you got to kind of brace yourselves for that. But I live for it. I've met people from all over the world through this Discord server that I never would have encountered ever or dreamed of encountering, and that's incredible. And we get to share our love for anime and donghua, and the world can be a scary place sometimes, and it can be very scary for a lot of different reasons in these times that we live in. So having a safe space and a little corner of the internet to talk about anime and manga and just fangirl and fanboy and geek out in a safe space is really important to me, and I hope that you all are enjoying it. And if you're not, let me know how I can help make it better. That's the thing, right? We can't please everybody, but it's always good to know. So I want to thank everybody that's on the Discord. I just want to plug that because I was really touched by Truck's comment, and it was over on the Orb channel and the Orb comments on Patreon, and so I really appreciated that and just wanted to reach out and say that. So thank you so much. Speaking of which, I've talked enough. We need to get into the reaction schedule. Like I said, y'all, this month is stacked. It's just, there's only been a handful of shows I was like, about. You all have amazing tastes. Patreon chooses the shows that I watch, except for Romania's Choice, but I usually base my choices off of stuff that has been recommended and just not won polls before, but gotten like second or third or something like that. So it's still picking from a good pile, right? And y'all chose some amazing shows for this month. Let's break it down, right? So, starting on Mondays is Word of Honor. We are getting very close. By next month, we will be ending the Word of Honor live action Donmai series, and we'll be starting the novels. So that's going to be a fun time, let me tell you. So that's on Mondays. I'm living for it. It's been so much fun to fangirl week to week about it, and y'all know it's a great series. On Tuesdays, speaking of getting close, we're starting season 7 of Natsume's Book of Friends. When I started this series like a year and a half ago, like 80 weeks ago, this is right around the time season 7 was starting to come out on the internet, and so I was like, man, one day I'm going to catch up to season 7, and we're here. So that's a thing. But yeah, we're doing season 7 of Natsume's Book of Friends. And then Orb on the Movements of the Earth. Y'all, if you don't know about Orb and you're like, I don't know, all I will say is, did you like Vinland Saga? You should be watching Orb on the Movements of the Earth. And that's all I'll say about it. I won't, it doesn't relate in ways that you think it does, but it's amazing. So I am living week to week for that series. It's so good. Wednesdays, we are getting to the final arc of season 2 of Dan to Dan, which has been, I like season 2, I think, better than season 1, which is crazy. In a lot of ways, I still like season 1 more, but season 2 is great. This last episode I watched was just phenomenal, and I love talking about it with y'all. We get some heated debates about Dan to Dan, but that's what's fun about it, right? Because we all come at it from different perspectives. Speaking of which, Chihaya Furu, we are finishing up season 1 this month, which is awesome. Chihaya Furu has been a great sports anime. It's more than a sports anime. It's kind of like March Comes in Like a Lion. It's so much more than that. But these last 2 episodes, episodes 23 and 24, have had like an hour and a half discussion. I've had a lot to say about them, and I'm sure the season finale I'm going to have stuff to say about it. Now, I will go ahead and tell you all that after season 1, after episode 25, I am going to take a week off to give time for people to catch up with season 1, do their thing. We'll probably have one of the extras below that I'll talk about that week off, and then I'll dive into season 2. So that's going to be fun. Fridays is Odd Taxi. We are in the midst of Odd Taxi. We will be finishing Odd Taxi by October, so we're getting into the final stretch of things, and oh, it's getting good. It's getting juicy, and I'm really excited for the episodes coming out this month. And then we also have, as far as the Patreon commissions, we have quite a range this month of Patreon commissions. And I'll be honest, there's not a lot of similarities that I can see from the surface level. So I decided to, again, like I did last month, just do these in order of the year that they came out. So we're going to be starting with a 1990s Studio Ghibli film that I had no freaking clue about, but I've watched it by now. And I have things to say. It's called Pom Poko. We're going to be watching Pom Poko first at the first part of September. Then we'll be going into Mind Game from patron Sean. And Mind Game, all I know about it is from the same creators as Tekken Concrete and Inuo, which are two of my favorite movies I've watched on this channel so far for the year. So I'm hyped about that. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm hyped. Then we'll be doing something I believe is totally different, which is a mid-2000s film that's a live action called Uptown Girls. I think it's going to be unlike anything I've watched on the channel so far, and I'm excited for it. And then we are rounding out the month. Sunspots has got Extreme Job that we're going to watch, which is a 2019 film. It's only last for the month because it was the newest. That's it. Next month, I'll probably switch things around with the order and do the newest ones first and then the oldest ones last. I don't know. It depends on what y'all commission. So if you would like to commission something for the channel and there's a slot open, go check out my Patreon, the commission tier. There's only 4 slots. They fill up. I'm so grateful. Y'all are crazy, but thank you for the support. I'm super excited to get into these films for September. As far as extras, I'm so happy everybody's loving Alien Stage. I'm calling this month the September of Suffering as far as the extras go. And I say that because we're going to be doing Alien Stage round 2 and 3. That's going to come out at the very beginning of this month. So get ready over on Patreon and then the following week on YouTube. We are doing Cherry Magic Volume 8. If you want to catch up, I do a recap of Volumes 1 through 6 and a reaction to Volume 7 this last month. You can go check that out on my channel. But we're also going to be doing, it's been like 10 months since I've read a volume of Seraph of the End. I need to get into Volume 33, so we're going to be doing that this month. And then, you know what? I found out that Berserk Volume 43 has come out. So September of Suffering, we're either going to get to volume 43 of Berserk this month, and I'm going to be in full cosplay, probably as Griffith, because of course, or we're going to be doing over on Patreon as a Patreon exclusive, my review of Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 6, because we don't need to wait a year in between volumes, right? So it's going to be one or the other. Whichever one I don't get to in September will be in the early part of October. So either Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 6 will be in this month or in October. Same with Berserk. It'll be one or the other. It'll be whichever one I'm in the mood for and have time to get the cosplay ready for that will determine which I do. And then down at the bottom, Run with the Wind. I've not forgot about you. People have said I'm waiting for Run with the Wind. It's probably going to literally be like a year, like in December before I get to it, but I'm going to try to. And then I do have video essay ideas. I've got 2 in the works. And unfortunately, video essays have kind of taken a little bit of a back burner because it's school season. So I'm helping my speech team getting their events ready. It's the early stages of that. So it's a busy time. It's work, it's teaching, it's coaching. And then this is all extra. So what is sleep? But thank you all so much for your kindness, your support. Like I said, this month is packed. And I have a feeling that next month, even though Odd Taxi and Summer Hikaru Died and Dan to Dan are going to be ending, I feel like the series we're going to be replacing them with are going to be a lot of fun too. But we're going to talk about that next month. But definitely go over to Patreon and check out the polls if you want to have a hand in voting for what I watch next, right? Because I leave it all up to you. I leave it up to the patrons because they support me and they're so kind. So thank you. If you're not sticking around for the unboxing, I've got a couple things. Nothing crazy, but it might be crazy. But if you're not sticking around for that, thank you so much for your support. You all are awesome. And every month I am floored by the support that y'all give me. It's crazy. So thank you. All of my love to all of you. I'll say it again after this unboxing, but I have some East Coast US things that have been shipped to me. I'm so excited. They're both from the East Coast. There's actually 3 packages here. One is this standalone package that is from someone. Thank you. Thank you for sending this. We're going to see what's inside this. I was not expecting this at all. I wasn't expecting any of these. So I actually, y'all lucked out. I haven't checked my P.O. box all month. And I was like, I'll just go before the end of the month and see if there's anything there. And lo and behold. What is this? Oh, is there a message? Is there a message in here? No, it's just bubble wrap. What is this? What the frick is this? Oh, bitch! Wow! Okay! Okay, so I, I don't think this was sent from Nicholas. Nicholas a few months ago commissioned Batman Under the Red Hood, and I really enjoyed that movie. It's actually one of the reasons my dad talked about watching the Superman movie, and then after we got done watching it, I said, well, I really want to watch the Batman now because I'm kind of back on a Batman kick. And so I did not, oh my God. Oh, ho, ho, ho. So if you've not watched Batman Under the Red Hood, that reaction's on my channel, but I was not expecting this. This is a Jason Todd vinyl stand. Y'all, oh my God. There are going to be slight spoilers to Batman Under the Red Hood, so if you've not watched that movie, ignore the next 30 seconds and skip ahead the next 30 seconds, please, because I don't want to spoil you. But I'm about to show this. This is great. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that shit. That looks amazing. And so it goes here on here. I'm going to show you all when I get it put together. Holy cow. I was not expecting this. Vinyls always, they're hard to stick together sometimes. And then there's him as the Red Hood. Holy cow. Wow. And it just sticks together like this, I'm assuming. These vinyls, I'm always afraid. One time, Be Happy sent me one of Toji from, well, that would explain why it hasn't come through. Sent me one of a Jujutsu Kaisen character, and I literally broke it. I literally broke it. Girl had too much force. I was too strong. So, all right. Let's get this in here. Holy cow. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible. Oh, the purple and the reds. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't want to say your name. If it's on here, I don't want to get it, I don't want you to, if you didn't want me to say your name, there wasn't a note or anything, but holy cow. From Maryland, thank you. Thank you, friendo. This is freaking badass. And I got to find a place for this. This is so cool. I could stare at it all day. Wow. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Yes, best way to start the day. Okay, now these next two are from patron Nicholas. I'm like, did y'all get together and figure out, this is all like Batman themed. But Nicholas has sent me 2 packages, and my dog is demanding that I throw this ball to him because he's demanding and stupid. No, Huckleberry's not stupid. He's just neurotic. So, okay, Nicholas, I'm going to see what this is first, what this little package here is. I'm so curious. I'm always in all, y'all can just send letters. I always say that, but oh, what is this? Okay. Ooh, make sure and make sure I didn't miss anything because you don't want that to happen. All right. There's 2 little things here. What is this? Oh, these are Batman things too. Damn, okay. Oh, y'all know I love a vinyl pin. Y'all know I love a vinyl pin. I decorate my purse each month. Oh, bitch. Yes. Okay. Hello, Under the Red Hood vinyl pin. This thing is sturdy. This thing is sturdy. With the umbrella. Oh, hell yes. Oh, that's going to be decorating in October on my purse for sure. Look at that. That looks so good. Oh, and it has like a little sheen, a little holographic. Y'all can't see the sparkles, but it's got some sparkle quality. I love that. That is awesome. All right. And this has a Batman sticker. You all must have conspired together. Or if you didn't conspire together, then coincidences abound. What is this? Okay. We're getting into this. See what it is. It's like sandwiched between. So are these pictures? Oh, cool. Oh, yes. It's like oh, nice. Is it by itself there, or is there something else with it? So there is, yes, please. I love the Red Hood. I love the suit. I love the red and black, everything about it. When I was in college, my whole room was red, black, and white because if you were a mid-2000s girl, it was like pastels or red, black, and white. So, oh, there's multiples. Nice. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that one looks great. Love that. Such a fangirl moment. I love this. The Red Hood. I love this style of artwork that has like the watercolor effect to it. That has like, it's soft, even though it's got the harsh colors. It's like softly made. I love it. Now that's a damn pinup. That's like Deadpool. That's a damn pinup. And then, okay, I like the abstract where you kind of see it from far away and then you see it up close. Mm-hmm. Those are great. I love with the umbrella. Oh, 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 so good. And then there's like a little cardstock there to put back there. Oh, Nicholas, you know, that's all you had to send. But there's this big, heavy package that Nicholas has also sent that this thing is hefty. This thing is like 10 pounds. And I'm like, my dude, what? What? Y'all. Okay. We'll see what this is. It is heavy. And I'm like, is it a clock? Is it a clock? Is it, oh. Something in there. Okay. To Romania. Oh. Tis a note. You could have just sent the note. Okay. Oh, awesome. Yay. Okay. Hello, Romania. I hope you've been well. For a while now, I've been meaning to send some items your way. They're a little out of order, so apologies. These are stuff that I've collected and wish to share with you. Don't feel obligated to read. Oh, well, you know I'm going to read. I'm an English teacher. They look pretty to look at anyway. Feel free to do with them as you please. I'm glad I caught that one YouTube comment the other day because it spoils stuff. Yeah, there was a comment the other day that had spoiled some comic stuff, and Nicholas pointed it out, and it's fine. I'm glad people comment that in the comment section. Like, I don't ever want people to feel like when I don't answer their comments that I'm like upset or not happy about that. It's just keeping me from reading the comments. And I've kind of not known what to do because sometimes I can just heart the comments and move on and not address it. But sometimes YouTube will not let it disappear from your inbox unless you reply. And I'm like, what do I say? Like, thanks. But then I don't want the person to think that I've read it, because then later on I have had people be like, well, didn't you read the comment I left before? And I've had to be like, no, because it was a spoiler. And so I usually try to say something, but then I feel like a dick doing it and be like, thanks for spoiling. And I was like, I didn't read it and I don't want to seem that way. It's weird, but I do appreciate when people call it out. Perhaps in the future, they'll make a live action of something. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Each day is that much better with you around. Thank you. Likewise. I hope both packages reach you before the end of August. They did. So I guess the other person who sent the vinyl figure is not Nicholas, and which they were from different states, but you just never know. So that's what a coinky dink that you all sent it at the same time. How wild. Best wishes, Nicholas. Thank you so much. You all make my day better, so the feeling is mutual. Oh. Holy shit. More time, the storyline that you read already. Oh, it's the Robin 80th anniversary. Oh my God. That is crazy. Thank you. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, wow. Cool. And it has the storyline from Under the Red Hood in it. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I love that so much. That's going to get read today. That's going to get read today. Absolutely. Over lunch. Yes, please. So I'm wondering what this, there's two parts of this. I wonder if this is Batman related. Oh, this thing is massive. I could use this as a defense weapon. Okay. Damn, Nicholas. You did not have to do this. Oh my gosh. Oh. I want to be very gentle with it. Because it is wrapped in this finger trap of a packaging. Okay, well, you know, I can see why Nicholas didn't want me to read that one comment, because they ended up sending me Under the Red Hood. Holy shit. Oh, this is like a graphic. Oh my gosh, it's a graphic novel. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. Oh, Huckleberry's not appreciating the glory that is this. Holy cow. I love this. And there's one more. Oh, these are split into twos. Twos. What is this? What is this finger trap wrapping paper? This paper is like an enigma. How do you even get it started? I feel like once you start like trying to take it off, it just starts coming unraveled and you're like, it has a weird texture. You just got me the damn set. The whole damn set. Wow, death in the family. I'm not going to do spoilers, but... Ah! Holy cow. I am having like a DC resurgence. Like I said, my dad, my brother, and I watched the new Superman last night. And I had mentioned, I was like, I haven't seen the Batman yet, which came out in 22. And my dad stopped everything and he was like, you haven't seen it? He's like, it's my favorite Batman. And I was like, oh, okay. Which my dad loves the Tim Burton Batman a lot, and I love the Tim Burton Batman a lot, and that's probably been our favorites. And he's like, no. He's like, I love this one. And he was starting to go off on why he liked it, and I was like, But in my head, I was like, don't spoil me. But I was like, okay, well, let's watch it next week. And he's like, okay. So I am so... Batman, I've got to do my homework. I've got homework to do before next week, before we watch this. Clearly. Oh, my gosh. Nicholas, you're the best. I really appreciate this. I am getting a literary education by checking these out. Batman Urban Legends. Ah! Oh my gosh. This is Nicholas and it's Lauren, I believe, is the other person. Lauren and Nicholas have hooked me up with Batman this month. September of Suffering, but in a good way. I feel like Batman is always adjacently tied to suffering, but in a good way. So that's exciting. But yes. So thank you. Thank you, everyone. I thank you so much. Nicholas, you've given me like a month's worth of reading. So I have some catching up to do. But thank you all so much for all of your kind words, for everything. I'm going to go throw this toy to my dog some more because he's being demanding. And in any case, September is going to be a fun month. I hope y'all are ready. I'm definitely ready. And I can't wait to share it with you all in the reactions, in the discussions, and over on Patreon. So I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. And yeah, I'll be back very soon with more reactions. Have a great month. Bye.